You guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy that you're here. My name is Madison. Today's video is going to be another weekly vlog. I've been really enjoying just like pulling out my camera and vlogging and chatting with you guys, bringing you along the week with me and Jack. If you're new here, I am a first-time mom to a 8-week-old baby boy. He turned 8 weeks old today. I cannot believe it. I'm still a little confused on like when you're supposed to celebrate their monthly birthdays. Technically he's 8 weeks today, but his 2-month birthday isn't until the 5th of October, which is Saturday. Kind of confusing. I think you typically celebrate their monthly birthday on like the actual day that they were born. So he was born on the 5th of August, so he'll be 2 months on the 5th of October, if that makes sense. But it's been 8 weeks since I gave birth, which is just so wild. So yeah, welcome. We are starting off another vlog. It is Monday morning. I promised myself I was actually going to vlog a full week this week because it's been really hard for me to pull out my camera, but I'm trying to be better about it. I'm also about to do something really hard for me, and that is grocery shopping with a baby. This is going to be my first time bringing him grocery shopping. If you guys have been around my channel for a while, you know I despise grocery shopping. Like, it's one of my least favorite chores in the world to do. It always has been, and that's why I actually have a Walmart subscription and I get my groceries delivered. But whenever you are cooped up at home with a baby all day, you gladly welcome any chore that gets you out of the house. So I've actually been looking forward to grocery shopping for the first time, I think, in my entire life. But I'm definitely a little nervous about bringing a baby in there, let alone like an 8-week-old baby. They're just super unpredictable at this age. He's like fast asleep in his car seat right now, snoring, if you can hear him. But you never know. Sometimes they wake up and they just choose drama and he might start screaming. So I'm going to bring him in. I thought about like baby wearing him, which would probably be the smarter option because every time I strap him to me, he's just like lights out and he's just super comfy and cozy in there. But I think it would be easier rather than like getting him in and out of his car seat and like getting him in my carrier, which is just kind of a whole task. I think it'd be easier if I just put him in the cart, just like his car seat in the cart, and just like put the food around him. Like I don't have a huge list or anything. I'm just going to buy a few groceries for dinners this week. So I think that would probably be easier, but I'm not sure how he'll like being in his car seat in the cart, like rolling around. Hopefully it'll feel like he's in the car still because he loves car rides and stroller rides. So hopefully like the bumpiness he'll like. So yeah, we're going to attempt that today. Like I said, I don't have a long list, but we are pretty low on like meals. You know, I feel like when your house like becomes only just like snack foods, you know, it's time to get some real food in there. Like we have like no protein, no vegetables, no fruit. Really, we just have like a bunch of like snacks or like freezer meals. So I'm going to try to get us something healthy. I did not make a list, which is not a good idea on my part because when I go and list lists, I end up just buying anything and everything that I see, like walking on the aisle. I'm just like, ooh, and I spend like $300. So I'm going to try to be good and just stay on like the perimeter of the store and just get like some protein, veggies, fruit, bread, milk, you know, like the necessities. I don't really have any recipes this week just because I'm still getting used to Kyle not being home. I'm not quite like housewife mode yet where I have like dinner ready and prepared for him whenever he gets home from work. I have done that a couple times, but it's really hard just to time like his nap time, his feeding time around dinner, and Kyle also gets home at a different time every single day. It's not like he works a 9 to 5, so I can expect him to be home at 5 o'clock every night. He sometimes gets home at 3, sometimes gets home at 6, sometimes gets home at 9, sometimes doesn't get home till midnight. So it's not super easy to plan out our dinners for the week, you know what I mean? So I think tonight he should be home at like a reasonable time, like 5 or 6. Hopefully, if he gets relieved, the case that he's on is like a 12-hour surgery, so hopefully they will relieve him because he went in at like 6 a.m. But yeah, we are going to just go in, see what we can find, probably just do like some simple dinner. Sometimes when I don't like have a lot of time, or if I'm not sure I'll have time to like prepare fancy dinners, I'll just get some basics. So we'll just get like protein. We love to do like a steak night, maybe like a chicken night, a burger night, taco night, like something like that. So we're gonna get the basics. I just started a new Audible book called The Coworker by Frida McFadden. I love Frida McFadden. She just does really good like murder mystery books if you are into thrillers and stuff like that. Reading The Coworker. She also has one called The Teacher, or I think it's called The Teacher. I want to read that one next. But it's really good. I'm on chapter 10. It's good so far. I've been going on like daily drives with him. Sometimes if he's like super fussy, I'll just put him in the car because he loves the car, and we'll just go on a drive and I'll listen to my Audible book. So it's a win-win for both of us. Or at the end of the day when Kyle gets home, I'll like take a long shower just to decompress from the day, and I'll listen to my Audible book in the shower. I'm a big Audible book girl. I love just being able to listen to a book instead of like having to be like sitting down trapped like reading a book. I don't know why. I used to be a big reader. I used to read in bed every single night, but I think just with life right now, I don't have time to just sit down and read as much. Even though I am home with a baby all day, he's typically taking up most of my time and energy and attention. So it's nice just to be able to like listen to a book, you know? Okay, enough yapping. We are going to try to go grocery shopping with an 8-week-old baby. Shopping was a success. He did pretty good, slept the whole way until we were in the checkout aisle and he decided to start screaming. So that was really fun. I kept like having to put his passy in. I was like trying to rush through the checkout, but we made it out. I stayed cool and calm. And yeah, the car seat is definitely a little bit too big to put in the stroller. I thought I'd have a lot more room like around the car seat, and I did not. So next time I'll probably just baby wear him because I couldn't get as much stuff as I wanted. I had to kind of pick stuff to put like around the car seat in the middle of the stroller, but that's okay. We made it work. And yeah, I have my work cut out for me. I need to hurry and put all these groceries away while he's content in his nursery playing for a minute, which literally usually lasts like 1 minute. So we're gonna do like a little speed round and put these groceries away. Okay, I just got home from a walk. I just put Jack down for a little nap, just fed him a bottle. After a bottle, he always crashes, falls asleep immediately. I'm going to get a little bit of cleaning done around the house. I just wiped down the kitchen, kind of like tidied up. I feel like the kitchen is definitely the spot that gets like accumulates the most stuff and clutter throughout the day. So I'm constantly clearing out the countertops and wiping them down. But I'm going to tackle the bathrooms next. And then I also just threw in a load of laundry. We're just trying to make the most out of this nap time. You guys know if you have a baby, their naps could last 10 minutes, it could last an hour, you don't know. So you have to really prioritize and get things done as fast as you can. So yeah, I feel like I'm turning into like a speed cleaner and multitasker lately during nap time. I used to take like 10-15 minutes to do one task, and now I'm knocking out like 3 different tasks in 10 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to go clean the bathrooms next. I wanted to share about a few of my favorite cleaning supplies that I've been using to clean the bathrooms and do my laundry. They're by Blue Land, which I have talked about Blue Land before, and I want to thank Blue Land for sponsoring today's video. I've worked with them in the past and truly am obsessed with their cleaning products, and I feel like you guys would really like them too, so I'm excited to work with them again. Like I said, I am about to go clean the bathroom, and I just started using their toilet cleaner, which I cannot believe how good this stuff works. So it looks like this. I especially love the Blueland products because they are planet friendly. They do not have any plastic waste. They're compostable and they have recyclable packaging. Products are also free of phosphates, chlorine bleach, parabens, ammonia. They're hypoallergenic and they're all sourced from vegan and non-GMO ingredients. I don't know about you guys, but our toilet constantly needs to be cleaned. Otherwise it will accumulate just like that mineral bacteria stain around the rim. And these toilet tablets by Blueland are proven to work on a variety of different toilets. It'll get off that lime scale, that hard water stain that accumulates. I could not recommend a product more. Your toilets are actually a lot grosser than you think. Bacteria can hang out in the toilet even after multiple flushes, so I always make sure to clean it every single week, if not multiple times a week. I'll show you guys how it works. You just drop in a tablet, watch it fizz, scrub it, and then you flush. It's super, super quick. No more scrubbing for hours. I'm in and out in like 2 minutes, which is like the max amount of time I want to be spending near a toilet anyway. Then I actually have been using their laundry detergent tablets for a while now, a couple years. I just love these just because they're free of harmful ingredients. Just makes me feel better about what I'm putting on my body, and especially now what I'm putting on my baby's body. Not to mention, smells so good. A lot of the film around most dishwasher pods or tablets contain plastic on them, and these are plastic free, which just makes me feel better too. Not to mention these laundry tablets are proven to lift the toughest stains, from food stains to grass stains. You can save even more money by buying refills in bulk, or you can set up a subscription, which is really cool. You guys know I love a good subscription service. I love something that is delivered right to my door, which Blueland is. Their subscriptions are customizable and convenient, so you never have to run out of your favorite products. All you have to do is click my link below to get 15% off your first kit. Blueland was kind enough to offer this discount just for my viewers, so I will have the link to check out Blueland down below. All you have to do to get that discount is use the link that's in the description box. Thank you again to Blueland for sponsoring this portion of today's video.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Oh, 'cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken, 'cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up 'cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson, 'cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
Getting out of the house this morning. This is my second time ever leaving the house without a baby. The first time was to my 6-week follow-up doctor appointment. My dad came over for the first time to watch Jack solo, so wish him luck. I'm sure he'll do fine. He's watched my nieces and nephews solo all the time. He's a really good grandpa, or pappy as I call him. So thank you, Dad, if you're watching this, for watching Jack. But I am heading out of the house and going to go to yoga. I'm going to a hot yoga class, which I'm so excited for. I have not been to a hot yoga class since before I was pregnant. Obviously, you can't do hot yoga when you're pregnant. And if you know me, you know I love hot yoga. It is my favorite workout of all time. I used to do it like multiple times a week. So it has literally been like 11 months. It's almost a year since I've gone hot yoga. So wish me luck, because if you've ever done hot yoga, you know it takes a lot out of you. And if you haven't done it for a really long time, it's almost like you kind of lose that endurance. So it's going to be rough. I'm sure today I'll spend more time like laying on my mat than actually practicing, but I'm really excited to get back into it. So yeah, mom's getting out of the house, going to her first workout postpartum. I'm hoping to get back into the gym too. It's just hard because obviously I need childcare to go to the gym. It's not like I can just get up every morning, go to the gym whenever I want to. I think they do have childcare at my gym, but I don't really feel comfortable yet, at least, putting him in childcare with people that I don't know. So yeah, unless grandmas or grandpas can come and watch him, I can't work out whenever I want to. So I'm hoping that like a couple times a week maybe I can book some babysitters and start going to the gym, going to yoga, stuff like that. I just know it'll be really, really good for my mental health. It'll make me feel like me again, just getting out and getting to do something that I enjoy, and just working out in general just kind of like boosts your endorphins. I slept really good last night. Jack actually slept in this morning. I don't know why. The last few days he's been waking up at the crack of dawn, but this morning he woke up at the crack of dawn and I was like, okay, it's time to get up. And then he went back to sleep. He slept in until 9:30, so I was able to get actually a couple extra hours of sleep than normal, which is so nice. So I feel like super energized this morning. I probably got like 6 hours of sleep last night. Don't mean to brag. So yeah, I'm feeling really good, excited just to like get out of the house and do something for me, and I feel really like confident and comfortable in my dad watching Jack just because he's such a good grandpa and so good with him. So yeah, just so excited. Okay, that class went so much better than I thought. I was so nervous for it. I thought I would literally just be like lying down my mat the whole time, but I kept up, and honestly, I did way better than I expected, considering I haven't been to a hot yoga class in over a year, and I haven't worked out period since I was like 6 or 7 months pregnant. So yeah, very proud of myself for going in there and persevering. Didn't really take any breaks at all, but it felt so good. The sweat felt so good. The little Shavasana nap at the end felt so good. Gonna go home and relieve my dad, take a shower, because if you know, you know, after hot yoga, you gotta shower. But yeah, felt so good. Hello, you guys. It is the next day. I feel like I've lived like 7 lives since I last vlogged. I don't even remember the last thing I vlogged, maybe when I was leaving yoga. We got home and went on a walk. We just had like a really good day yesterday. I feel like you guys could tell I was like having a good mom day, super energized. Got out of the house. Mom life just has a way of humbling you like real quick. Right as you're having a really good day, things can just really turn around for you. Similar to as like if you're having a really bad day, at least you know the next day might be good. So things are just always ever changing with babies. But last night it was like we had a brand newborn baby again. Jack was up every single hour in the night, mainly because of his congestion, his stuffy nose. I think I've talked about on here before, his acid reflux causes him to have congestion. For the longest time, we thought like he was sick, like had a cold. We were like, oh my God, where did he get a cold from? But we found out that congestion is actually really common in reflux babies. And basically when they're lying on their back, like everything kind of comes up and into their sinuses. So it causes him to have a stuffy nose at nighttime. And even though we like keep him elevated when he sleeps at night to help with his reflux, he's not elevated like enough. Like he has to be like sitting up straight to really help with his congestion and like drainage. So at night he usually lasts like a few hours, and then it's like by 3 a.m. ish he wakes up and he's so stuffy he like wakes himself up because he can't breathe through his nose. And I just feel so bad for him because I know what that's like to, you know, when you have a cold and you like try to sleep at night when you're lying flat on your back, it's so hard to breathe through your nose. It's like so frustrating because it wakes you up. That's what's happening to him. And so last night at like, I think he woke up at 1 o'clock, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like every single hour he woke up crying. And I could hear him like struggling to breathe through his nose, and it would like make him cry because he was getting frustrated. So I kept having to like soothe him, give him a bottle. I used like our little nasal aspirator to like get some snot out. It's not even like it's full of snot or anything. It's just like clogged, kind of like swollen in his nose. And also small babies have like underdeveloped nasal passages, like they're kind of like really small right now, so it's also just common for newborns to have congestion in general. But yeah, so safe to say it was a very long night. Kyle slept out on the couch last night because he had to be up really early for work, and Jack was literally waking up every single hour. And he's like just really loud in the night in general. Like when he sleeps, He's just like a very loud sleeper, and when he wakes and he cries and screams, it's just hard for Kyle to get good sleep. And since he does work the next day, he slept out on the couch so he could get like some decent sleep uninterrupted. But yeah, so I was up literally every hour. And then at 7 a.m. his eyes like shot open. He was ready to start the day. I'm like, no, like today's the day I really needed him to like want to sleep in, and he did not want to. He was like, get me out of here. Like he just wanted to get up and start the day. So we got up. Luckily he fell asleep on the couch for a nap at like, I want to say like 8:30. We woke up like 7. I think by 8:30 he was starting to fall asleep on the couch. So I actually laid down on the couch with him, and we both napped from like 8:30 to 10:30. We took like a 2-hour nap on the couch together, which was so nice. Like I woke up, I was like, oh, I feel so refreshed. And I felt like he felt a lot better too. So yeah, it's just been kind of a crazy morning. And then I went and got coffee and lunch with one of my mama friends, Allie. Me and her both had babies this year. She had her baby back in May, and obviously I just had mine in August. And so it's just been so nice to have her, and she's just like such a good friend to have. And she's been like giving me all the advice ever since Jack was born, just like helping me get through this time, since she just went through it too. And so yeah, she met Jack for the first time, and we just went and got coffee, and then we went on a long walk. We walked for like an hour and just chatted. It's just so refreshing hanging out with mom friends, just getting to chat about like all things mom. Like we literally yapped, did not stop talking for like 2 hours today. But it's just really nice to be able to talk to someone who gets it. You know, it's like you meet a mom and you're like, you get it, and you just like instantly click. So yeah, just love her. It was so much fun getting to just like chat about everything. But we are back home. Jack is taking a little nap on the couch next to me right now. He just finished a bottle. I'm sitting down to edit a video, just actually watching some YouTube, catching up on some of my favorite people. I'm watching Rachel Ottenreith right now. I just watched a couple of Michelle Reed's videos. They've been like some of my favorites to watch every day. I feel like they're kind of like my go-to. I honestly need to find more like mom channels to watch. So if you guys have any mom vloggers that you guys love watching on YouTube, comment them down below so I can follow them. Yeah, so we're just hanging out for the rest of the day. Kyle is at work today, hoping he would get off early, but instead he got placed in a liver transplant. He's doing the anesthesia for a liver transplant patient, so he's gonna be there a lot later than he thought, so he won't be home till late tonight, unfortunately. So we'll probably just be like hanging out at the house. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of update you guys. I feel like my days are just like all a blur, and so like time means nothing to me anymore. Like I used to have like daytime and nighttime, and now it's like if I'm up all night and all day, just like the entire day and night kind of like run together. I never know what day it is anymore either, so I think it's Thursday. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys. That's where I've been. Now we're hanging out. Sorry I haven't been able to like show much in this vlog. I feel like it's hard enough like juggling a baby and like all the things, then to like remember to set up a camera too. I'm still getting used to this whole mom vlogging thing, but yeah, anyway, I'll check in with you guys later. Latte iced. Thank you so much. Good morning. Happy Friday. We made it through another week being a stay-at-home mom. We are surviving. Jack had me up every hour again last night. I don't know if I know he's going through like a leap right now, like a developmental leap. I don't know. I think usually when they go through leaps, that also means they'll go through some sleep regressions, but I think it's mainly just like his congestion that's so bad, because I hear him congested all night, and I feel like that's always like what's waking him up. But man, it feels like we have like a brand newborn baby again, because for a couple weeks he was doing pretty good and he was sleeping like 3-hour stretches, which that might not sound like a lot to some people, But for me, he's never been like a great sleeper. That was like all I could have ever asked for, just to get at least 2 to 3 hour stretches in between wake ups. But yeah, the last couple nights for some reason he's waking up every single hour, so I've only been able to get like an hour of sleep in between each wake up, which is really hard. But we did take another couch nap this morning. Luckily, he is usually only awake for like an hour and a half. Then he gets a bottle and he falls back asleep, and he always falls asleep on the couch after I feed him. I always make sure he's like in a safe position and stuff. And then I just lay down next to him and we snoozed for like 30 minutes. Not a super long nap, but we just snoozed for a little bit on the couch, which is kind of nice. It just, any little bit of sleep really helps and makes a difference. But we are up and at it today. We are about to go meet up with one of my girlfriends and go walk around a park nearby. She has a 1-year-old daughter, so she's bringing her daughter. We're just gonna go hang out at the park and walk around for a little bit. We just had a very eventful afternoon. We got to the park, as you guys saw, and we went to Creveport Park, which if you guys live in the St. Louis area, you're familiar. I personally and my friend had never been to this park before. We had heard about it and heard it was really nice, and they have like a really pretty lake that you guys saw, but we'd never personally walked the trail around the lake before. So we were just walking and talking and yapping about who knows what, and we were walking for probably like a good hour until we realized like, oh, we should probably turn around and like make our way back to the car. Sorry, my hair is like crazy right now. We were like, we should probably make our way back to the car at some point, and we looked up like where we were at on the map, and we had already walked 2 miles, and it's a 4-mile loop. So we were committed at that point. We had to finish walking the trail, and we did not anticipate going on a 4-mile walk. We were just not paying attention. We were talking. We just assumed that it would like loop around within a mile or two, not 4 miles. And so we were like, oh my gosh. I had Jack with me, a newborn baby. Luckily, I brought him a bottle. I literally was thinking, oh, I probably don't need to bring a bottle. Like, he'll be ready to feed when we get home. Okay, sorry, my mom called in the middle of my story time. I don't remember where I was at, but my friend has a 1-year-old who was due for a nap. And so we started panicking because we were like, we still have like a good hour of walking on this trail. Her 1-year-old is like past due for a nap. I had Jack. I literally have like a newborn baby with me, which thank God I brought a bottle because he was due for a feed. So we had to like stop at a bench and like get Jack out of his car seat and feed him. And while we stopped at that bench, I happened to set my phone down on the bench while I was feeding Jack. And I wasn't thinking. I stood up with him, was like walking around while feeding him. And then I went to put him back in his stroller and we just started walking, and I left my phone on the bench. I like cannot even make this up. It was like one thing after another. We were like 15 minutes walking past this bench. It was too far gone. I realized my phone was there. It would have taken more time for us to like turn around and go get it. And so I just was like, you know what? Let's just finish the walk, finish the trail. Once we get back to our cars, we can drive back to where this bench is and just like pray that no one took my phone. Well, we get back, it was like 45 minutes later, we get back to the bench and I see these girls standing there talking on my phone. So literally pulled up at the perfect time because they were talking to my dad. I guess I had my dad listed as like an emergency contact. And so they called him and were letting him know that like my phone was there. And my dad was literally about to get in the car to go get my phone. So I pulled up at a perfect time. Luckily he didn't like have to get in the car and drive. But yeah, it was just kind of like a disaster and an experience all in one. But we were like laughing really hard about it because it was just not what we planned for the day. We did not plan on going on a 4-mile walk with 2 2 babies. And yeah, it's going on like 2 o'clock. We got there at 11 a.m. We were there for so long. I almost got my phone stolen. Thank goodness there's good people out there and they didn't steal my phone. So yeah, that's the story. Just pulled into my garage. Cannot believe all that just happened this morning. We're just leaving Jack's 2-month doctor appointment with his pediatrician today. It was a big day because he got his shots today, which was so sad and hard to watch. Kyle couldn't come with me today, and this is like the one appointment I needed some emotional support because no one warns you how emotional it is as a mom to see your baby go through things, like painful things or just uncomfortable things. And oh my gosh, yeah, just like seeing the look on his face whenever they gave him his first shot and he just like instantly started screaming. It was so sad. You could tell it hurt so bad. Oh, I just like wanted to cry. I tried to like keep it together, but yeah, that was really hard. Obviously he's fine, like he's a baby. They're so resilient. Within like 2 seconds he was back to his normal self. But yeah, that was really hard to watch. I never want to go through that again. Other than that, things went well. He, like I said, is officially 2 months old today. He is 12 pounds now. He's double his birth weight. He was 6 pounds when he was born, which is just so crazy. Like, I could tell he's been growing crazy. I thought he might be around like 10 pounds, but 12 pounds is just crazy to me. He's a big boy, but things are good. He is happy and healthy. I talked to the doctor about his congestion and his reflux, and unfortunately that stuff, when dealing with that stuff with newborns, it's just like a time thing. You just have to wait it out. It'll get better with time. He said, you know, most of those newborn annoyances kind of go away by 4 months. Once babies turn 4 months, they typically get past a lot of that refluxy stuff. Obviously, some babies still deal with it for like a long time if it's really bad, but like the common reflux kind of goes away by then. And the congestion that he has at night is because of the reflux, which makes sense because he was saying he's basically on like an all liquid diet, right? So like his stomach, whenever he lays down, the liquid just kind of like pours into his sinuses, and that kind of congests his nose. So yeah, there's nothing really you can do about it. There's like a formula out there that apparently is like a little bit thicker that can sometimes help with congestion and reflux because it's thicker, so it'll stay in their stomach better. But I'm not really interested in getting him on new formula right now. We've already switched him like all over the place. We've tried out like 3 different formulas, I think, and we finally have one that works for him that I like. We're on a goat milk formula, so I don't really want to switch to a new one, honestly. I told the doctor I guess we will just wait it out around 4 months, which I didn't know this, but he said you can actually start introducing solids around 4 months. Probably just like very minimally, but he said just introducing even just like the slightest bit of solids can really help with digestion and reflux, colic, all that stuff. And obviously that will help him sleep better at night too. So he said, yeah, around 4 months things typically get better. So let me know. Your mom, I know a lot of moms follow me out there. Let me know when you noticed things getting better, all those like newborn things, or if your baby struggled with reflux, if it got better around 4 months. Let me know, because I am kind of like hanging on to that hope that we have like a couple more months of these tiny newborn problems. Also the fact that he was born early, even though he is 8 weeks old today, I feel like he's technically like 5 weeks old because he was born 3 weeks early. So he's just a little bit behind developmentally, so that can also cause some problems. But anyway, other than that, things went good. We are about to head out to a friend of ours' housewarming party today, so I said as long as he was like fine after his shots and not like too cranky or fussy, we would take him to our friend's housewarming party so he can see a bunch of his friends.
Hey there, what was Starbucks something for you today?
Hi, can I get a grande iced vanilla sweet cream cold brew? Thank you. the zoo. It is the next week. It's now Monday, and woke up early this morning to take Jack to the zoo to meet a girlfriend of mine who was bringing her daughter, and then a friend of hers came who brought her son, who is 6 months old. So it was so much fun. We had just like a little mommy baby date at the zoo. I've literally been to the zoo so many times since Jack has been born. We live super close to St. Louis Zoo, so it's just convenient. And honestly, anytime Kyle and I over paternity leave, anytime we were like, oh, let's go outside, or like let's go on a walk, we're like, we might as well drive up to the zoo since it's so close and just walk around there. It's a lot more fun to walk around at a zoo, and our zoo is free here, which is amazing. So yeah, been there so many times. Jack is like a zoo expert at this point. I think this was his 3rd or 4th time at the zoo already, and he's 2 months old. Speaking of, he turned 2 months old on Saturday. I have been doing little like milestone pictures. I'll post one up here that I've been posting over on my Instagram. I just cannot believe that he is 2 months old. I can't believe I have a 2-month-old baby. It's just so crazy. I feel like he was born yesterday, and it's true what they say, time really does fly. And it's true what they say about like how fast babies change and grow. Like every day he's a different baby to me. He looks different. Every single week he looks like a completely different baby. He's 12 pounds now, like I said. Like, he's just getting so big. Every day a little bit more of his personality comes out. Like, it's so fun just getting to know him more and more each day too. Like, seeing what's he gonna do today, or just like him like smiling at us now. It just totally changes things. Obviously, like, I love having a sweet little teeny tiny little newborn baby, but there's nothing like seeing them kind of like come alive. Like, they kind of wake up to the world, and he's much more alert now, much more playful. I don't know, I just love it. It's so much fun. By the way, sorry if this channel's turned into a talk about my baby channel, but that's just what my life is right now. Same thing as when this was like a teaching channel. That's all I talked about. Now it's just a mom channel because this is my life. And I also love that there's so many moms that have recently found my channel. And if you are new to my channel, comment down below and let me know. I want to comment back and say hi to you. I love meeting and connecting with other moms, especially like first-time moms. So comment down below if you're new, or send me a DM over on Instagram so that we can chat. But yeah, I'm going to end off today's vlog so that I can start a new one up. I'm just vlogging every single week these days. It's so much fun for me. So I'm going to start a new one up today. I hope you guys enjoyed this long chatty vlog. If you guys have any other video requests besides vlogs, definitely let me know. Comment those down below as well. Other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.